Now let's make sure that I'm live first, and then we can get it rocking. Let me know if y'all can see me in the comments. Let me know if I'm good. Let me know if I'm good, so I don't have to do this again. Am I good? Am I good? You good? Can you see me? All right, I should be good now. Y'all got me? I'm Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Let me know in the comments if I'm good. Let me know if you can see me in the comments. Let me know. Because I can't tell. Why is it my... Oh, goodness. Oh, well. We'll go without it. We'll go without it. So anyway, you see what the title is. So you know exactly what we're doing here. And we're talking about our environment. We're talking about what surrounds us. We're talking about what we intentionally surround ourselves with. The things that we have control over, the things that we intentionally pick, the people that we speak to, the places that we go, the circles that we're in. All of that matters. All of that matters. All of that is important. I'm sorry, just give me a second. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So we want to make sure that we're surrounding ourselves in an environment that speaks well into us, that speaks life into us, that isn't far away from our goals. Now, you want your goals to align with your vision and your purpose. In order to get your goals to align with your vision and your purpose, you have to ask yourself, where do you want to go? What do you want to be? It starts right there. Where do you want to go and what do you want to be? And where is that person going to be that you want to be? Are they hanging out every day? Are they slacking on time? Are they wasting their precious time, the time that they will not get back? Is that what they're doing? Is that what you want for yourself? You really got to ask yourself that. A lot of times people like to tell me they don't have time to do these things. There's not enough hours in the day. Well, tell me what you're doing with the hours that you do have. And let's really establish whether or not you have time. A lot of people don't want to do that because then once you start to audit or dissect the time that they are spending and what they're doing with the time that they do have, it's a self-reflection moment. You now realize that yes, you do have time, but you're misallocating your time towards the nonsense. I don't know how it's beneficial for you. I don't know, is that where your goal is? Is that what your goal is? Because if it isn't, the conversation is cut really short. I remember when I was in school, like I'm saying earlier, I remember when I was in school and it would involve a train sometimes, walking, bus, sometimes all three. And in doing these things, you'll hear other people's conversations. It's New York City, it's crowded. And a part of these conversations would be people leaving work complaining about work that they left already. Your own precious time, your own precious, well deserved time. You are now spending on something that's no longer paying you. The job is done. But oftentimes I see people on the phone or hear people on the phone, and man, don't. If you're on the same train line as somebody or the same commute with somebody and you got to hear the whole conversation, headphones are a must in the city. But then it's like you want to be careful as well because you want to hear what's going on. Again, you hear what's going on in other people's conversations. You hear them talking about nothing. It's draining at a time. I don't get how people could. But you know what? I feel, in my honest opinion, that people love to surround themselves with nonsense because they were afraid of actually facing who they are. Do any of you know a person like that that stays on the phone, that can stay on the phone for hours, and it doesn't matter what they're talking, like they're just on the phone for hours and time wasted? The same person turn around and say, "Oh, I'm late for something." I can't. How? How? That's because you're not allocating the time that you do have right here and right now towards the long term goal. It's crazy that Instagram's initials is IG, and that's like instant gratification for me. And I remember in high school, I wrote we had to write one of these exit papers. I don't know why they did this high school, but my paper was about instant gratification being the number one killer of long term dreams. Because a lot of times, like even with a diet, you know what you should be eating, you know what you want to eat. Someone was asking me earlier, well, someone was responding to a poll earlier on my story about the content that I should post. And, I resell, and I'm also a vegan. And I teach about both of those things. On one hand, I save lives and teach people something that can help them with their diet, whether they're going to stop eating animals and byproducts or not. On the other hand, I help people make money, actualize the money that they didn't know they were leaving on the table, throwing away, or just get dope stuff for their wardrobe at a greater price, at a better price. Um, she said, I think that you being multifaceted is applicable to who you are, and it helps a lot of people, and you can help both. And I thought that was dope. I thought that was really dope. And it is my passion to help people, regardless of what field I'm in. I'm going to help people. That's just who I am. I like to help people. I like people to actualize things that they may not have seen in themselves. And that's another reason why we need these mirrors and reflections in people. We oftentimes don't realize that we're mirrors and reflections, even when it's something that you don't like. Sometimes there'll be a person that does something that you really don't like, and you don't not even taking the time to realize whether or not you do it. You ever complained about somebody like I'll complain about something to my mom. My mom be like, "Well, you did that when you were little." I'm like, "I did? Really?" And it helps you become more patient. It's called empathy. It's the reason why sometimes people don't care about missing children until it's somebody in their family. So oftentimes why people don't care about murders until somebody in their family gets killed. These are the reasons, because of empathy. We've lost a connection with each other that lets us know that we are connected. We that instant gratification once again. I can post a picture about something and get hype about something and then never follow through. I could say I want to do something, have a goal, never write it down. These aren't true intentions, but you will habitually turn on that show. You will habitually watch Netflix. You'll pay it every month and you'll watch a new show. You won't miss an episode. Let you miss an episode. You ever see somebody miss an episode when they binge watch? You ever see that? People they will make sure not to miss that episode. And if they do, they're going to find time to watch the episode. Even so, that same job that they complain about going to, they'll watch it there. Oh, do you not have the time? Are you misusing the time that you do have? What do the people that you surround yourself do? I was speaking earlier in my morning meetup. That's a group that I'm in where we meet every morning at 8 o'clock and we talk about entrepreneurialism, business stuff, self development, and we converse with millionaires weekly about their strategies, tips, and tricks and things of that nature. And we help each other. It's a great place to be. I'll probably leave the link below in my in the description. But I was telling people in the morning meetup about. I was so happy that I went to the conference. It's my first time going to a business conference. I'm so happy I went because of the reflections. I get to converse with people that have a like mind as myself. They speak the entrepreneurial language. They speak a self-development language. They speak that they want better for themselves. That's the type of people that I intentionally surrounded myself with. It's much to the reason why a lot of people go to college and they say, "Oh, the degree wasn't what helped me out at college. It was the network. Everybody being in like mind going forward." You dig what I mean? So I really, really, really love to tell people, like, just reevaluate what you're spending your time on and who you're spending your time with. Because that who then becomes the what, and then that what becomes the who. And it's a vicious cycle of you hanging out and being in places that you need not be because it's not goal specific. A lot of people say, "Oh, I wasn't trying to." What did you become successful in doing? In your lack of trying to? What were you trying to do? What are you talking about? Do you write this down to a schedule? We'll submit ourselves to a schedule at school and at work because we're better disciplined when other people tell us what to do. You can apply the same discipline to yourself. Give yourself consequences. Write yourself up when you don't do that thing that is supposed to go in line with your goal. If it doesn't align with your goal, it has to go. Period. It has to go. I switched up who I'm around. I paid to be in a group. I paid to be in certain groups. And if you're not gonna jump into the paid field, or you're not gonna pay for a group immediately, which you should, because where you put your dollars, where you care. That's why you watch that Netflix show. But in the social group that you are in, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, I don't care what it is, where you are you concentrating in being in groups that are beneficial towards your future? You can just go in there, go in the search bar, and find a group that's applicable to you. Find a group that's gonna help you get towards your goal. Because if not, what are you doing? You have to, it's not even at this point, it's not even stepping out on faith. It's just step out. It's just step out. You have to get away from that circle, get away from those things that aren't pushing you forward. So I'm in the morning meetup and I'm telling them about, I know, listen, you got to work with me. Listen, I'll come back eventually. But I'm telling them that it was great to go to the morning meetup because I got to see full body pictures of myself. I don't stand up. I often don't take pictures. I'm getting better at it. I'm getting better at it. But I saw full body pictures of myself and I didn't like the way my stomach looked. I'm like, yo, what is that? What is that? Because it's a reflection period now. And the reflections that I surround myself with people that are going to say, yo, what's going on? Yo, that doesn't look good. Not really people that are going to rub it and say, oh, I like that. Oh, that's sexy. Oh, that's cute. That's just a little belt. Nah. If you, nah. I saw it and I was like, oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. But that's the choice that you have right then and there, though. What people are you going to surround yourself with? Is going to be the ones that say that that's great and then let you get big and bloated and all obese and, right knee hurting because of this weight that you put on, speaking for myself? Or are you going to get around the people that are going to push you and propel you forward towards your goal of weight loss? Whatever your goal is, I don't care. I don't care how many broke conversations are you going to have in a year. How many broke conversations are you going to have? How many times are you going to have the same conversation? We got to get more specific in these conversations. I'm tired of hearing they coming out with, they putting a new one up, they releasing. Who is they? And why aren't you, where do you stand in that? What are you releasing? What are you doing? What are you creating? Where is your mind? Surround yourself with the things that are going to propel you towards your goal. I know I keep saying it, got to echo because it's just a friendly reminder. I forgot it for a long time that where I benefit is where the benefits are. Who's beneficial? If you can't be used, you're useless. I go exchange ideas. Now that I'm more loud about what I do, who I am, and being in the room and being helpful and being accessible, I can reach more people. And it's caused me to get criticism back and feedback, and people speak up that you didn't even know you were affecting. People tell you, oh, I appreciate when you said this, or I like how you do this, or I love your energy. So it's a duty now. With great power comes great responsibility. It's a duty now. I become better by helping other people. There may be somebody out there that needs to hear what I'm saying, and me being quiet is not going to help them. A lot of times people don't like the way I speak. People don't like the way I address things. That's not for you. You need to get around the things that help you. People tell me all day because I'm loud. I'm straightforward a lot of times. I'm blunt pretty much. People don't like it. Okay, go and get the information elsewhere the way that you do like it, but go get the information. A lot of people tell me, I don't like the way Eric Thomas speaks. He's so loud. He's yelling. Okay, was he right or was he wrong? I give the analogy of if you're thirsty in the desert, if you're dehydrated in the desert, there's nobody around, and the only resource comes to you and say, hey, stupid, I got this gallon of water. Are you going to be more concentrated on them calling you stupid or more concentrated on getting the water that you need? You need it. So don't tell me that you don't like the way Eric Thomas speaks, but you're not getting the help from anywhere. Who do you like the speech of, and are you tapping into them and absorbing the information that they're giving? Or you about to turn Netflix on? Or you want to know who wore what where? It's time to have a different conversation. It's not gonna be a long one, y'all. It's just a friendly reminder because reflections are reminders. We don't need any more yes men. We need some no men. We need some people that are going to critique, some people that are going to give you honest feedback, some people that are not going to lie to you. They have nothing to gain by lying to you. Those are the people that you need, not these people that are going to stay stagnant because they want to be stagnant. A lot of people will not want to see you succeed because they don't see it for themselves. I see it all the time. They will see your success, your lessons, what you share with the people. They'll see it as a bragging point and not a point of let me absorb and see what I can do to help the people that I need to help or to help that message. No, oftentimes people are the loudest when they want to disagree. They'll scroll right past those posts that they agree with. Apples are red. Yeah, it's a great day today. But humbug. Soon as it's something that they don't agree with, oh man, they loud and present then. I know you've seen it before. So those aren't the people that you need to be around. So we got change your environment. Change what you're even listening to. I don't even listen to that. I don't even listen to that much rap like I used to. And I'm honestly exchanged the rap that I was listening to for other artists and just other songs that speak to a message that's going to uplift me during the day, that's going to push me and excel me forward. I got some great artists in my playlist now. It's challenged myself. It wasn't even a big challenge just to shut it off and turn on some jazz sometimes. Just turn on some classical music. Turn off the words. Words are so important. Turn off the words, because how many songs do you know, but you can't remember a chemical formula, for instance, or you can't remember general accounting principles. You can't memorize that, but you got that song in your head. I bet you got at least 10 songs that you know the lyrics to, back and forth. Look what you spent your time listening to. So imagine how powerful you are. Know how powerful you are by looking at what you already have learned and what you can replace that with, and what you can use those same skills and that same time set and that same energy toward actually learning and memorizing. Change your environment. Change what you're listening to, who you're around, what you're doing. New habits. Once you absorb so many new habits, you won't have space for the nonsense. It'll be one good habit after another good habit after the next. And that's what you really want. You want to surround yourself, make it a lifestyle. What is your lifestyle saying about you now? What are the people around you talking about? What are you talking about with them? What are you doing with them? You can take time out of that cipher. Now you can go to a session, a gym session. You done found a fitness group. You done found a book club. Huh? You done found a travel group. Do the things that your future self is going to be doing, and do it now. Do it quick. Keys Open Doors, the Vintage Vegan, aka the BX Vegan. Y'all. I'm out of here. Peace. I love y'all.